G'day guys and welcome back to the JFBS SuperCoach channel. And today what we're going to go through is the round 5 review for AFL SuperCoach. As you can see, scored a 21.76, which was okay. I thought I'd be getting close to 222, no, I'm joking. 2,200 is where I was kind of aiming for, which is okay. I have a couple excuses to use in terms of some players didn't perform as well as I wanted, but then, you know, there were some rookies that, like Jacob Farrow, who did really well, that scored me well, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, those guys did me well, which is good, whereas some primos could have done better. But yeah, 23,000 in the round rank, going up 11,800. Now I'm 41,000, which isn't where I want to be. It's top 23%. We want to make it a top 5. I try to do that with every sports code, but hopefully this is the start of hopefully going up from here instead of just taking like one step forward, 2 steps back. We'll undo that because that's, what's it called? Doing spoiling my trades. Excuse me. Okay. First disappointing one is Sinclair with an 82. Geez, he went down 23k. Okay, I didn't think he would. But if you don't have him, he's going to be decent to pick up. He's got Adelaide, but he does have West Coast the week after. He's going to have some high break-evens here. If you get him at around 550, that's a pretty nice score. But yeah, look, from an owner's point of view, it would have been really nice if he we what's it called? Made him score at least a 115, but oh well. You win some, you lose some. Geordie Clark, you'd think that these two scores would swap and I'd be okay, but he scores a 106, he goes down 16k. His break-even's a 157. He does go up against the Eagles. Historically, like last year, he didn't score that well. Look, I think I'm just have to bite the bullet and just keep him on my team. Look, to be honest, he's only had 2 bad scores, a 52 and a 75. He had 119, 129, and 106. So it's not all bad. Most of it's actually good, but if we just need him a bit more consistent than one bad week, 2 good weeks, in my opinion. Josh Dacos with a 95. I was hoping this would be a bit more and he'd be averaging a bit more. I feel like 106 is okay for now, but geez, like 134, 94, 117, 94, 95. If his floor is a 90, like a 94, 95, I think I'm okay with it for now. I mean, if we try and think about it, my 2 trades, which I'll do at the end, they will look like, what would it look like? It would look like, with the trades I'm doing at the end of this video, I'll have about 27. This is just my first up trades, but yeah, I'll try and get through this quick, but that gives me 27 trades to upgrade 9 people, because the rest of them are either primos or like close to primos where you don't really trade them just yet. But then that gives me 1 every 3 trades needs to get me a primo, which I feel like is pretty decent, not going to lie. So yeah, hopefully we can do that. And if I do 1 up, 1 down each week, that would be nice, because then that would be, 18 trades? I still have 9 trades to go. So maybe Josh Dacos or a Jordan Clark or a Andy Brayshaw or a Walsh, they'll be there to get rid of. Joe Fonte, time for you to go, 57. I wanted to get rid of you a couple of weeks ago, which, I mean, the scores are, I don't know. But yeah, look, not worth keeping you now. Jai Sarong made 51k with a 75. His break-even will be a lot lower now, I believe. Yeah, minus 37. He's about to make another 50k. This guy's been a really good cash cow for us. And then he's got the Dogs, Melbourne North. Probably want to get rid of him around round 8, I reckon, because he'll be good to upgrade to another primo somewhere else. Lockie Jakes didn't play. Sammy Grill with a 59, and I put the emergency on him. I mean, on field, not great, but for what it is, I'm okay for him getting. He's already made 100k so far, which is decent. another 23k. If we can be around 320k quicker than these scores here, like if we get one more spike score here, well, he's expected to score 68 against Carlton. Anyways, but yeah, Josh Lindsay with an 80, very good there. I mean, the thing that people will complain about is the whole rookie roulette thing. Just remember, there are some people that didn't bring Josh Lindsay or a Jacob Farrow in. And I know their points would be very valuable in terms of going up rank or not, but just to look on the positive side, just be happy that you've got them and they're making you money. They'll be good to flip them in a couple of weeks' time. And you completely forget about their score being on the bench. But that's okay. Lindsay with his best score with an 80. He's got Freo, Saints, Richmond. Some pretty good matchups there for him. Bont, another disappointed one. Well done to the people that avoided him or wanted to wait for him later. I mean, you probably missed out on these couple scores that people did have because I've only had his 153 and his 48. So for me, it's like, well, I could have waited, but if you don't have him, he'll potentially go down to about 650. And that's probably where you want to get him at because he's not going to get any cheaper. If he does, then I'll be very surprised. But 84 is good. Zach Butters against St Kilda with 145, highest of the year. Very good. Not much more to say, honestly. Nick Dacos with a 94. He's got Carlton next week, and he has scored well against Carlton in the past, so don't get too worried about him. If he loses, gets down to 580, that's fine. If you don't have him, that'll be a decent upgrade choice to look in the next couple of weeks. Max Holmes, he has been a blessing for me. Brought him in at 121, I think. When did I bring him in? Yeah, I think I brought him in round 3. Anyways, 121, 112, 138 has been really nice. He's been taking kickouts now, which is now Tom Stewart's points going, which is annoying, but that's okay. But look, he's got Dogs, Port, North. Will be a decent matchup for him. Another disappointing one is Andy Brayshaw. This is his third score out of 5 where he's gone under 100. His other 2 scores are 120. He even scored a 95 against Richmond, which isn't that great. But with a 73, he's got West Coast this week. He's going to be in the similar situation of Jordan Clark or Josh Dacos. We're just going to have to keep him, unfortunately, until they do come good. So, and his role has changed as well, which is really annoying because he was a top 8 mid last year, and you'd think it'd be the same this year. With guys like Hayden Young and Shea Bolton and all the Murphy Reid even going in, what role does, and obviously Sarong, but what role does that have for Andy Brayshaw playing the defensive role? And we've seen with Josh Dunkley how much money he's lost. He's lost 109k, is at 515, so a bit disappointing there. Sammy Walsh, 118. I think a lot of people, I know he's lost 19k and he's at 524, but I think a lot of people are underrating him, in my opinion. I think if he can get to this 102, 114, 118, I'll be pretty happy with that, in my opinion. Mind you, he's been injury prone the past couple of years. I know he scored 96 and 91 against Richmond and North, but yeah. Scott Collingwood this week, they don't tag. Freo don't tag. St Kilda might put a body on, but they didn't do it against Butters. Brisbane might, Dogstar. A lot of teams are starting to not tag anymore. So, look, hopefully his score goes better because that score against North was because of the Finn O'Sullivan effect. Tanner Bruin with a 115 was very nice. His 47 is now out of his system, so no need to worry about getting rid of him now. He's put up he's had one bad game, or one game where you go, okay, that's a write-off. The rest have been perfect, if not great. Great, if not perfect, is what I meant. Now he's got rid of that 47 score in his system. He's got a 92 and 115 with a break-even of 9. He's expected to make another 37k, could definitely be more. And what's that? He gets to at 400k. You could probably keep him along. You could probably string him along for a couple more weeks, get some rookies out before, but he'll be one of the easiest upgrade options for midfielders because you might just only trade him and someone that's only made 100K, like a, who am I trying to think of? Maybe like a Filippo at the moment. Like if you trade him down to like a Murdoch or a Perez, you can definitely upgrade him to a fallen primo, which is good. So for Tanner Bruin's sake, but very good there. Jagger Smith with a 53, not great. He's only had the 1 ton score, but I think his ceiling is more than most other rookies. So if people want to hop off him, that's completely fine. I understand, but not for me, unfortunately. Blamires, 79. I didn't watch this game, but look, he's been averaging around that mark, which is really good. So hopefully he stays there. He's made some very good cash, 160K. Continue to make more. He'll get to 312, which is really good. Who would have thought that this prick would have lost your money at 180K? I mean, he had a decent start with a 45, 74, then a 69. You're going, great, this is looking good. Then he had a 7 against Richmond and a 17 against St Kilda. If you've got him, he is definitely a dead rook now. He's projected him to lose 16.9K. If you missed out on him, good on to you. If you're trading him out, you must be trading him down to someone who's going to be cheaper, or like a Perez or a Murdoch or an Anderson, which is fair, but it's a little bit of a waste. I feel like it could be a guy that you could bank more money. But yeah, that's just my thoughts there. Dyson Sharp didn't play, but the captaincy on Gawn, geez, a 185 projected. It's a little bit over the top, you'd think. But he's got Brisbane this week. Then he's got Nankless Richmond. He's got a good couple games, and then West Coast as well. Mate, he'll be a captain option for me every for the next 3 of the 4 weeks. But yeah, very good for that score there. Lockie McAndrew backed up last week's with an 83, which is not too bad. Similar to Tanner Bruin, his break-even's gone back to minus 19. Projected to make 47K. I mean, it's not much more to say, really. It's a pretty decent score. I'm pretty happy about that. Harry Sheasel, like I said, I didn't watch the game, but a 127, and now his break-even's a 140. Don't know how that works, but that's okay. He'll also be a captaincy option against Richmond because he had a 50 disposal game last year, but very good there. Sammy Flanders, an 88. I don't know. Yep, it's a little weird and disappointing that he's only had the 1 score where it's over 100. Hasn't made much money. Kind of similar to that like Parish thing where it's like, well, he's scoring just where he's at. We thought Flanders would do a bit more, but that's okay. Butterick, I think it's time to hop off him. I've heard that he's got an injury now, which isn't too good. He's been averaging that 77, which isn't too bad. I think we might have jumped the gun with the 105. He's only made 75K. He's at 320. I'm hopping off him as well. Braden Cook with a 63. His break-even now is 41. So 13K. House, like, this is the thing that SuperCoach Pro said. Brad, shout out to him. He's very good, and he's very blunt with his approach. Don't fall in love with your rooks, and I completely agree with it because if you do, then you're going to fall behind. You need to get rid of them sooner than later, to be honest. But it's all about timing as well of fallen premiums, but you can't keep them for too long. And I'm just saying, look, 13K is okay to go for, like to keep, but you can't keep doing that for each week. And I know it looks pretty where it's like, oh, he'll be up to 288 next week, and 4 weeks' time it's 328. It's just a little bit too slow for what I'm looking for is that if you're looking for a good, like if that's steady for you and you're okay with it, sure, that's your opinion. But for me, if he gets to 350K in, what's that, 5 weeks, that's 75,000 in 5 weeks. He's already made 116 in like 5. So just put that into perspective. You kind of want him to make it, I know his cash will slow up eventually, but you're probably wanting to make a bit more than 75K in the next few weeks. Dev Rob, apparently there's an injury as well. Hopefully not too serious, but 85 was really solid against Geelong. Had a big second quarter. That first quarter, he was nowhere near the ball. But yeah, hopefully he could be an option to stay at the forward line for as long as we want. So just keep that into perspective. Todd Marshall, very disappointing, only because he was sent down forward in that last quarter and virtually got one ineffective kick, which is really annoying. But look, who cares? He'll make you money. If he'll go back because Hawthorn will have some big guys down the forward line with Lewis, Gunston, and RBI Child. I expect him to go back down. This -1 break even, I wouldn't be too caught up with. He then has Geelong, who have also got a bit of a powerhouse forward line, and same with Adelaide. So, and then Western Bulldogs. Like he's got some tougher matchups in terms of forwards, so he will be down back, is what my view is. Not that I think he won't go up, but I don't think he'll go up as much as we thought he would, but he'll still go up and make some decent cash. Philippou with a 69, equal highest. That's okay. He's got a -4, 29K. He did score like 2 goals or something like that, so it definitely boosted his score. But look, he'll be making some money soon. He's got West Coast in a couple of weeks as well. This is the most wasted trade I've ever done in my life, and he is now a dead rook to me. Jacob Farah, how good. He's got rid of that 49. He scored a 90, 102 this week. He made 63K. He's got a break even of -57, and if he scores 65, he makes another 54K. That's 110 in 2 weeks. How good is that? He is going to be one of our best cash cows this year. So hopefully he keeps this, around, let's say 75. That would be pretty decent for him. But yeah, that's the review. Sorry, it's gone for nearly 17 minutes. But yeah, normally I'd do my trade, like my early trades, but I'm going to leave it tomorrow because I think tomorrow's video is going to be a lot longer because there's now new DPPs. You've got Watkins, got the forward defence DPP, and you've got Blamires with a defensive DPP there. You got Connor Butterick with the defence as well. Philippou with midfield and Robertson with midfield. I believe he only just had forwards. And Flanders had midfield, and Marshall's got defence. So yeah, some good options there. Oh, you've got Sarong as well in the midfield, which is good. But yeah, I think that's about it. So I think we'll add that into the video tomorrow with all the other topics we talk about, and then who I'm looking at and who I'm going to be trading for. But yeah. Lastly, I normally do like the who scored the most, but look, Heaney with a 196. My mate had him captained, which was really good. Is there a way to check that? Because that was unbelievable what he did. 0.5. So 1.7, or 1.2, sorry, 1.2 of the competition had a VC or captaincy option on Heaney. Goodness me. But if you go back to the players here, look at other options. But Baz played well. Archie Roberts, he's going to be a serious consideration. 127 in the past 3 games. God, if you trade a Parrish, you'd be kicking yourself in the leg. 137. Naz is back to his best, 136. And Callahan, of course, he played Richmond. Oh, look in here with a 132. That's nice. Zach Bailey, he's had some 117 in the past 3 is not too bad as well. Rochelle, if you went there, congrats to you. People have gone with LDU after last year being a bit ordinary. Congrats to you guys going there. Oh, Sam Berry, the 120. Very high scoring, I believe. Look at that. I don't know what the normal is, but 67 players with a 100 score or more. Jack Steele with 100. Oh, Ridley played with a 101. Well, it obviously didn't affect Farrow, which is good. This is going to be one of the most missed rookies of all time. Why did the SuperCoach community, including myself, just not go there? Like, he's at 350K now, and he's expected to get to 400K very soon. Congrats to you guys, that the 39.5 that have on him. You've done well. Rankin's going to be a good option as well. And then let's have a look at the highest score of the round. 2.524. And didn't even have Heaney as his captain. Jesus Christ. Yeah, right. So Naz, Dacos, he had Roberts, Sarong, Grill, and Farrow. But as Heaney Holmes, geez, he could have had a bigger score if he had a better primo than Sarong with that score. But Neil and Walsh and Bruin and Who scored? And he had Lombard. So Lombard's score would have gone. Yeah. So it was a 53, 59. And the next is in like the 70s. And the next ones are all 80 plus. Jeez. Murphy Reed and McDonald and Rochelle doesn't have Flanders. Interesting. I don't mind that. Anyways. Congrats to Matty. Good stuff, mate. Who's number one? This bloke. Number one ranked 255. That's total points. This is overall rank. His round 5 rank was good. Yeah, right. Okay. Had Stewart as well. Oh, God. All right. That's enough yapping from me. I'm going to head off. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Hopefully, you guys had a good weekend. Hopefully, the ones that went to gather around had a good weekend as well. But yeah, I'm kind of happy. Look, 230, 2-6. Not a terrible projected 3-6 score. I know Gauns is overinflated, but who cares? You take it. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me. Hopefully, you guys have a good one. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the weekend. Tune in for the NBA videos coming out tonight. I'll do, not that I think people will watch it, but I'm just going to do it anyways. I'm just going to review all the games and SuperCoach scores later tonight as well. So I'll post that. I don't know. I'll post this at around maybe 4. I'm recording at 11:40, but yeah. And then I'm going to do the midweek footy combo next tomorrow, which will include DPPs and what you can do. But yeah. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. Hopefully, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.